Today we're gonna jump on Zillow to spend $1 million in Otay Ranch and see what we can find. Ready? Let's go. So let's hop on over and go straight to Otay Ranch and see what we can find. So if we're looking as of today, February 18th, 38 homes for sale. We haven't done any filters, just in the Otay Ranch community. Let's filter the price a little bit. So let's drop the max to, let's do $1.25 million. And let's go from sorting high to low. Let's go to the newest. So what's the newest home in Otay Ranch for under $1.25 million? So here's a condo, which is nice. Here is a single family home for $1.25. 849 Bravo Loop, number 4. 990 Perrin Place, Chula Vista. Let's pop over to this one. So what can we get for almost $1 million? Pretty cool home. That's a lot of yard space for an Otay Ranch home. I like that it has solar. What is that, a community pool? That's nice. So it looks like there's a bedroom downstairs. That's great for an in-law suite. Primary bed upstairs and 2 more extra bedrooms upstairs. So a total of 4. Kitchen, it looks good. I think the floor needs some updating. Open floor concept for sure. Flooring again, the flooring can work. It's just not modern. Bathrooms look up to date. Again, I can see the flooring right there needs some work. Oh, a great bathroom setup. A great bathroom setup. So I love just the single bath and the shower. Typical laundry room. That's good backyard space for Otay Ranch. That really is. Community pool, community area. Let's go back and see. Let's get out the photos. Let's look at the actual home details. So for $990, right? 4 beds, 3 bath, 1,935 square feet. 125 HOA is not the worst in the world. The property description. Look, these property descriptions are just meant to catch your attention. So you can rarely find good information on there. Most of the time, the good information is on the MLS backend where the agent puts the notes. But it catches attention and it works, so they put them in there. Let's keep looking. So it's been on Zillow for 2 days, 601 views, 35 saves, likely to sell faster. 601 views in 2 days is okay. All the property features. I just want to look at, sometimes they have 2 HOAs so that we can see, year built, 2010. So that kind of shows me why the flooring's outdated. So I think they did a good job painting it. They definitely painted it. The photos are good. This is one you definitely have to go see in person, but that's probably why the floors are a little outdated in my opinion. It's also move-in ready for a buyer who is ready to move in. So what I want to look for is the HOA. So it's a $125 monthly, and it looks like that's it. So pretty good. Let's jump over to, so this is the app that I use when I'm working with my buyers. So the title reps that I work with, we have a partnership and they give me tools to help make my sellers and buyers offers more competitive, to help them in the market when I'm explaining things to them. And this is one of my favorite tools to use for both buyers and sellers. But when I'm working with buyers, I can give them a pretty good estimate of what their mortgage payment's gonna be, so that even before we go see the house, they can know if it's a win or a loss in their financial books and if we're gonna take the time to go see it. So let's jump on over and see what the good estimate of this home would cost. First things first, it definitely comes down to what the property is, because property taxes are very important. So why is the property address important when you're doing these estimates? It's because property taxes vary from each city, of the county, I should say. I'm gonna do a VA loan because I work with a lot of VA buyers. If you want a estimate with any other one, just send me a message. Home price, so what was this? This was $990, I remember. I promise you, you're probably not gonna get it for $990. So even though it's what I would call outdated, the flooring, the bones are really nice. The overall layout is really nice. There's backyard space, paid off solar, 2-car garage, plenty of parking in Otay Ranch. Very desirable single family home to go after. So $990 seems like a very fair price for this home. I believe because of the low inventory we have in San Diego, and as we saw earlier, there's only 38 listings in the Otay Ranch area with no price filters put on there. A serious buyer who's looking to move to Otay Ranch is gonna snag this up really quickly. They're not gonna really play games. They're gonna pay list price right off the bat. And if there's multiple offers, they're gonna go above that. But we'll use $990 just as a good starting point. So at $990, no down payment because we're working with a VA buyer. Interest rate, we'll just go ahead and use what Tycor Agent 1 has in there, 6.625. I don't want to use it actually. I want to change it because rates are better than that. So let's just put it to a clean 6 because VA buyers do get better rates than most other types of loans. Oh, and it popped it out. So let's look at it. I want to finish off right here though. Taxes, right? Well, look right here, what I was talking about. So we got different taxes. So San Diego County, Coronado, Chula Vista, Escondido, La Mesa, Oceanside, Encinitas, Carlsbad, Del Mar, El Cajon. So we did have one more thing. So we had the HOA we still have to add. And this community doesn't look like it has multiple HOAs, but usually some of them have 2 HOAs. This one only showed 1. I'm trusting the agent from the Zillow. But if you're really working with me to buy a house, we're digging in a little bit deeper than that. So we'll go ahead and add in the monthly HOA, which was $125. We'll say we're closing in a month. So in 31 days, 21 days is the standard nowadays for escrow closing because of COVID and the fast timelines that were happening. California DRE just made it 21 days standard. Your mortgage on this $990,000 Chula Vista Otay Ranch home is $7,450. P&I right here is principal and interest. So paying down the actual money you borrowed and the interest that they're charging you to borrow the money. Taxes, that goes back to what we were showing. So $972 taxes a month. Insurance and HOA. I always tell my buyers, bring to close your closing costs estimate for about 2.5% of the purchase price. So $990, let's do the math real quick. $990 times 0.025, $24,750. If we look back at our estimate, $23,021. Pretty accurate when I tell buyers estimate for about 2.5% of the purchase price for closing costs. $7,450 for this Chula Vista home, Otay Ranch, 2010, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,935 square feet. Is it something that you want to do? Great community, great amenities, a nice layout, upstairs living, downstairs in-law suite. I think it's a good deal if you can get it for $990. Now that's just the Otay Ranch community. There's other communities I can do. If you want to see a specific community, drop it in the comments. If you like this video, watch this one next. Take it easy and have a good one.